A violent crime in North Idaho.
A grocery store manager attacked, taken hostage.
Having a gun pointed at my face was definitely frightening.
The small town of Pinehurst is on edge following that armed robbery at the local grocery store.
The masked robber knocked the manager of Barney's Harvest Foods unconscious during the attack on early Friday morning. From our North Idaho newsroom, KXLY4's Annie Bishop spoke to that store manager and has exclusive surveillance video of the robbery.
We never thought that armed robbery was even a possibility.
Early Friday morning, this small-town grocery store turned into a big city crime scene.
I knew I wanted to do whatever he said to get out of here with my life.
Pete Garner, store manager, was in early for delivery. This surveillance video shows Garner then in the front of the store getting ready for the day.
I heard the back door open, so I was coming down this aisle, took about 3 steps this way, saw him coming running at me.
A masked man dressed in all black with a gun.
He got about 5 feet away from me, took the gun to one hand at that point, pointed the gun at me, and said, I'm here for the money.
Pete and the armed man reappear in the video. You can see Pete with his hands up, then frantically emptying the safe and into a grocery bag.
I just wanted to be cooperative, get him the money, and get him out of here. I didn't care about money at all. I just wanted to, survive it.
The robber then leads Pete to aisle 8.
This way, down here. And he kept disguising his voice in like a gruff voice.
Pete says the masked man asked him to zip tie his own hands together. When he said he couldn't,
he was looking like to see why he couldn't tie my hands, and then all of a sudden he just hit me. I don't know if he hit me with the gun or his fist, but he hit me here on the side of the head,
breaking his cheekbone. Pete woke up a minute later and the man was gone.
For 45 minutes, Pete aggressively tried to get that zip tie off. While attached to the pole, he kicked out one of these shelves, tried to use it as a knife. When that wouldn't work, he moved his hands up and down this wood pole. You can see the marks he left behind.
He waited and watched the clock for an hour until employees arrived.
Horrible. I kept thinking he was going to come back in and maybe decide he didn't want to leave a witness, or it was just a very long hour.
Police are still searching for the man, described as 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, with a tattoo on his neck. He was in the store just 4 minutes. Too long for Pete, who hasn't felt the same since. In Pinehurst, Annie Bishop, KXLY4 HD News.